Hello everyone, we just got a brand new 4.1 PTU patch for today, March 17th, 2025. There are a few notable updates that are part of this patch that we're going to go take a look at today. Some of them being some more polish and adjustments to gravity and loot contents for loot containers with the Hathor locations, the outposts, and the mining stations. And we also have a few other things, plus some ship audio updates for the Corsair, the Cutlass Black, the Arrow, and the F8C Lightning. So we are going to go test all of those as well here in a few minutes. So if you want to see what is going on for the latest patch, just sit back, relax, and let's get into it. And as we get into the latest patch, I did just want to take a quick second and let you all know that I just started offering channel memberships for my YouTube. There's 3 tiers currently that you can support me at if you feel like doing that. I have some exclusive badges that'll appear next to your name in comments or in live chats, as well as you'll get early access to certain new videos like my ship reviews and things like that. There's going to be shout outs, there's going to be members only polls, members only posts, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So if you feel like you want to help support the channel, those memberships are available to join now. So first, under features and gameplay, under locations, we have further Wicklow location polish. And then we have Hathor locations polish, further ground and station polish pass, station landing pad gravity zone adjustments, updated loot and medical container contents. So let's run over to one of those real quick, go run around for a minute and see what some of those changes are. All right, let's go ahead and land and see what kind of gravity adjustments there are to these landing pads. It looks like the AI are going strong right now. Okay, so let's just come out here a little ways, jump around a little bit. I tested this in a couple of videos ago because they had adjusted this already. This feels, from what I remember the last time, it feels about the same. So just low gravity on these landing pads. I guess we can go test really quick on the inside, see if the inside of the building is any different. Assuming I don't die. Okay, so it seems like inside the gravity is normal, like, 1G or something like that. So looks like just the landing pads that have that lower gravity environment. So now let's go ahead and let's go down to one of the outposts and go check out some loot contents and see if there's any noticeable differences with those. Okay, as we're going up to try and find some loot containers, there's also, so under the AI section for these patch notes, there have been some further polish done for the Juvenile Valacar, for their animation and locations, probably like where they come out of the ground, and they reduce the underground movement speed of the Juvenile Valacar as well. And then there's also been some further inclusions for NPC dynamic conversations lines. So I guess listen to the NPCs around you when you're at landing zones and things like that. See if you notice there's any new phrases or things they're saying. So now let's go ahead and check some loot containers. Go ahead and get rid of these couple of guys in here real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and check some loot containers. So we got a medical one here. So these look about the same, just some different med pens of different sorts. What about one of the blue containers? I think these typically have general loot. Looks like we got food and one of the mining gadgets. That seems about the same. Let's see what else we can find. Let's check out another building real quick. Oh, wait, here's another medical one. Some more med pens. Okay, let's check one more building and see if we can find a couple other types of medical, different containers. Let's see if there's anything different. Alright, let's see if we can check one of the red keycard rooms. Typically those have a little bit more varied loot containers. So let's see if we can get in there real quick and just check out one of those.
Keycard accepted.
Alright, let's check one of these blue containers. So we got a mining gadget, some different food items. Got the medical multi-tool. Medical container. Then what about over here? See, so here we have a bigger variety. There's some armor containers and some weapon boxes. Let's see, what do we got in the weapon box? It's not giving me a loot prompt, which is not a good sign. Okay, let's check the big armor crate. So we got, this is, I know this is one of the new armor things. It's like bugged though, and it doesn't have its proper texture. We got some different arms, some helmets. Cool things like that. Okay, so that seems, you know, about the same. What about this armor crate? Some more interesting things. RSI orange flight suit. Okay. Anything else? Got the small little armor crate. Little helmet. A couple of things. So those don't seem really to change that much. Do have a Volt rifle. So we might have to pick that up. Oh boy, looks like I have a lot of friends waiting for me outside. Okay, so checked a few loot containers. Doesn't seem like much has changed as far as I can tell in terms of those. They seem to be just a bunch of different types of stuff depending on what container it is. So seems about the same to me. Let's go ahead and let's talk about the ships and vehicle changes, and then let's go ahead and test out some of those. Next, let's talk about the ship and vehicle updates. So, the other day there was some fuel adjustments to a couple of ships. One of them was the SRV, and it got its hydrogen fuel nerfed all the way down to only 4 SCU, which was way too little. So, one of the adjustments they have made in this patch is they have increased the SRV fuel storage from 4 to 28.5 SCU. So that may actually be, I'd have to check, that may actually be what its original quantum fuel or hydrogen fuel capacity was. But now the fuel situation has been sorted out for the SRV, so that's all good. Should be good there. And then the big update is going to be there's some ship audio updates again for they say in the patch notes, we have increased the audio standard on a handful of ships with 4.1 with new thruster and ambient sounds. So we'll make sure to try and test out both of those things and see how that is. This includes the Corsair, the Cutlass, so I assume that encompasses all of the Cutlasses, the Arrow, and the Lightning. So let's go ahead and let's start testing those. I'm here at Bajini Point, so we're just gonna pull out each ship, go fly around the station for a few minutes, try and test out the different thruster sounds, different ambient sounds, and things like that. So let's go ahead and get started with the Anvil Arrow. Okay, so here we are with the Anvil Arrow that has had some audio updates done for it. Some ambient updates and thruster sound changes. So I'm going to go ahead and get in. We're going to fly around the station for a few minutes. I'm going to turn the game volume up quite a bit, so just be wary of that. The game volume is going to get a lot louder here in a couple of seconds, and I just won't talk for the time that I'm flying around. So we'll do this for a couple minutes then and move on to the next ship.
Engines online. Quantum fuel is at 100%. Takeoff complete. Shields offline. Landing gear raised.
So there we have the updated sounds for the Anvil Arrow. I think it has a very, very nice, punchy, and powerful sound to it. I tried to test things out like the main thrusters, the retro thrusters, the maneuvering thrusters, because they all seem to have slightly different sounds to them, but they do sound very good. So let me know your thoughts on these sound changes down in the comments. And with that, let's move on and test the Anvil F8C Lightning. All right, here we are with the F8. I'm gonna go ahead and hop inside, and then just forewarning again, I'm gonna turn up the game volume quite a bit so you can make sure to hear the thruster sounds, and we're gonna go fly around for a minute and see how this thing has been adjusted.
Engines online. Takeoff complete. Shields offline. Landing gear raised.
Alright, so there is the test of the F8C Lightning thruster audio update. I think it has a much nicer sound than it used to. It pretty much before had almost no thruster sound, no matter what, and it was kind of odd. So I definitely like this. I think it could, personally, I think it could use a bit more of like a bit more oomph to it, a little bit more like rumble, like low-end rumble to it. And there doesn't seem to be like a ton of difference in the ambient audio versus like when you're using the maneuvering thrusters. That seems to be about the same. But hey, I mean, I'll take any audio changes over it basically having no sound at all. So let me know what you think about the new audio changes for the F8 Lightning down in the comments, and let's go ahead and move on to testing the Drake Cutlass Black. Alrighty, here we are with the mighty Drake Cutlass Black. Let's go ahead and see what kind of audio changes they've made to it. I wonder if there's some big changes because of these big thrusters it's got. We'll see what they've done. And again, just a forewarning before I go to the testing it, the game volume is about to get a good amount louder, so just so you're aware.
Engines online. Quantum fuel is at 100%. Launch complete. Shield system offline. Landing gear up.
right, so there is the updated audio for the Drake Cutlass Black. I think it has a very nice, like, not I don't know, guttural sound maybe. It's got kind of a raspy sound to it. I feel like it's definitely sounds very Drake. It's got like, you can feel some power behind. You can feel and hear some power behind it, but it's not like a super. It's not super like, I don't know, super clean, I guess you could maybe call it, but it's got enough of it's got that sense though that, you know, these engines can put out some serious thrust. So I like it. I really like the sound of the Cutlass Black. Those updates are really nice. So now let's go ahead and check on the Cutlass's bigger brother, the Drake Corsair. See what new thruster changes we've got with that. Okay, here we are with the Corsair. Let's head on inside, and we're going to fly this around again for a few minutes, just like the other ones, see what new thruster changes there have been to the new audio. Let's see. I haven't been in a Corsair for a little while. Are these little screens new? These look new to me for some reason. I don't know that I've seen these before. Or maybe they were there before, but they, like, weren't showing anything. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Are these new, or am I just forgetting things? Like this one, there's no way this was here. I'm pretty sure this is new. That's new. New engine. I don't remember seeing that. I guess it has been a while since I've been in the Corsair. We got fuses, some more little screen things. Interesting. Okay. We are going to go ahead now and test out the audio updates, so let's go ahead and get into it. And also, I'll remind you one more time, right before we get into this, the volume's about to get a lot louder, and I won't be talking for this flight portion of it.
Engines online. Launch complete. Landing gear up. Shield system offline.
So there is the Drake Corsair. I really like these new sounds. There's like when you're boosting, there's these little like groans and little screeches from what, like the sounds of mechanical components, like, moving around or creaking a little bit. And it's really nice. The boost, the engines just have a really nice hum, like a really, really nice sound to it. It's almost exactly what I'd expect for just the Cutlass's bigger brother. So really, really nice audio changes on the Corsair. Now, I did notice when I happened to go into third person, I noticed, so on the wing guns, so we know that the guns for the Corsair got swapped, so that the pilot guns is now 4 size 4s, I believe, and then there's supposed to be 2 size 5s on the wing guns. But I just looked, when I was looking, the wing guns, do those guns look like they're a different size to you? Because I swear when I was looking at them, that gun looks bigger than that gun. It looks it's different. See, look. So this laser cannon, the little ends come out on each side here. This one, it's only on the one side. So did they? I wonder if they changed the layout again and they made it 5 size 4s and 1 size 5. Let's go ahead and double check. I'm going to send this down the elevator, and then we're going to open up the vehicle manager and check real quick and see what the guns are showing as on the Corsair now. Okay, Corsair is stored. Let's take a look at the vehicle manager here. Let's look at the Drake Corsair. Let's go to our vehicle weapons. So we got M6A size 4, M7A size 5, M6A, 6A, 6A, and 6A. So that's 4 size 4s and 1 size 5. So did they change it again? Unless it's, well, let's see. Okay, so the gimbal sizes are size 5 on the wing guns still. But one of the guns has been changed to size 4. So I wonder if that is just a mistake, or if that's intentionally how they want the default loadout to be, but you could change this out for a size 5. I'm not sure. Maybe that's just a bug, or, that wasn't intentional. That was really interesting. It just caught my eye. I was like, I swear that gun is smaller than the other gun on the wing. So we'll have to see if that's actually the case, or if that sticks or whatnot. But yeah, so that's the Drake Corsair. So some more changes to that, more changes to other ships. Let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts on all of these ships' audio updates? Which one is your favorite? Which ships do you think need audio updates still? Because I'm sure there are many that could use some an audio polish pass. So let me know down in the comments what you think on that. Let me know any other thoughts you have about this update. I'll make sure to continue making some more updates this week. We're going to be getting a Inside Star Citizen on Thursday about apparently a new ship coming that's in 4.1. I have not heard any leaks yet, official, like actual leaks from the Pipeline Discord about anything. Maybe those sort of files got added into this patch, so we'll be able to know about that in a few hours. If that's the case, I'll make sure to include that in my video tomorrow for tomorrow's patch. But yeah, that is all I have for this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like and subscribe, as it really, really helps the channel. Feel free to check out my channel memberships as well if you're interested in that. And until then, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the verse.